Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I will be making some home decor using these 18-inch craft woods that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And now let's craft. Starting with my first project, I will be using two of these 18 inches pieces of craft wood. The first thing I'm going to do is glue these together. Now, I'm only using hot glue, but I do recommend you using wood glue or even a combination of hot glue and wood glue. Now, once I am done gluing these together, I am going to add this welcome sign that I got from the Dollar Tree in the garden section. Look how beautiful this is. I accidentally broke the little leaves on the plant, but I just fixed it by gluing it back together. So now that I had glued the leaf back together, now I'm going to glue the sign to the pieces of wood using hot glue once again, but I do recommend you adding some wood glue to this. Now, to make it extra sturdier, I am going to flip it around and add some popsicle sticks on the back. And look how beautiful this is turning out. Now, the next thing I will be doing is painting this. I am using the Waverly Antique Wax to paint the two pieces of wood and the letters, except the little planter and the rake thing. Once I was finished, I then started to paint the little details on here. I started off with a little rake using this silver paint, but it was too sheer, so I ended up just letting it dry and setting it to the side. Meanwhile, I painted the leaves green. Once I was done painting the leaves green, I painted the little pot using this like grayish color. Using the same gray color, I went over the little rake, but then I was like, you know what, the little handle has to be a different color, so I painted that black. Once I was done painting that black, I painted like the three little fork thing at the top. I painted it using the silver color now. Using the same black paint, I decided to paint the boot. I felt like the pot was missing something, so I just added a black stripe to it. Once I was finished, I used the same tiny paintbrush and the color black paint to add some details to the letters. And look how beautiful this turned out. Now you can add little hooks to this. I will be adding the Dollar Tree little clear ones because I didn't have any metal black hooks. But Walmart I know carries little black hooks that you can use instead. And honestly, with those it will look so much better. But for now, I'm going to just leave these clear hooks. And that is it. Look how beautiful this welcome sign turned out. For my next project, I will be using 4 of these craftwood pieces. Like I mentioned earlier, these are 18 inches. Now, using the tower blocks to make little spacers, I thought by using one was going to be enough, but I needed the spaces to be a little bit wider, so I ended up just flipping the tower blocks the other way around and using 2 instead. And I felt like it was just a tiny bit wider, but that is what I was looking for. Alright, moving on, I will be adding these pieces of paint sticks that I already had cut them to size. Now Dollar Tree carries 12-inch pieces of craftwoods that you can use instead. But since I already had these pieces, I decided to just use these. I will be gluing a piece of paint stick on each side. As you can see, these were already painted using the Waverly Antique Wax. And I also had to flip the other pieces of wood the other way around because I was gluing these to the back. And as you can see, I am making a palette. It looks similar to the ones the Dollar Tree carries, but they are little tiny ones. And here are the pieces of wood that I was telling you that Dollar Tree also carries in the 12-inch size. So now you can paint it whatever color you like. Now if you want to use this outside, I do recommend you using a stain that's for outdoors. Once this was dry, I added a little hook on the side, and this is perfect to add like little planters. I didn't have any, which I wanted to grab some from the Dollar Tree, but I didn't have time, so I can show y'all. Y'all can add like different little planters on here to grow some herbs or just regular little plants. Another way you can use this is by using this little bucket that I put here and add tools in here. I also decided to add this garland that I had just to decorate it, but honestly you can use this palette for so many different things. And that is it. Look how beautiful this large palette turned out. So starting with my next project, I will be using this March 2023 calendar page. Now, I felt like this was perfect for the other two projects, like it went with the stuff that I was doing. So what I decided to do is grab one of these Dollar Tree frames and just cut the image to sides and put it on the frame. So now I'm using the two Dollar Tree 12-inch pieces of wood, which I had painted using the Waverly Antique Wax. I'm going to use one to glue it to the frame, and then I cut the other one to make a little stand at the bottom. I'm going to start by just gluing the large piece of wood to the frame, then glue the stand. Once again, I'm only using a hot glue, but I do recommend you using wood glue as well. And that is it. Look how cute this turned out. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.